Hi Riches. A decade ago, when I was on an official visit to Brunei, I had an interesting experience. I forgot to carry my mobile charger. So I asked in the hotel where I stayed if by any chance they had the compatible charger. Pat came the reply. No sir. Sorry, we don't have any charger and we don't carry them. Perfect. Right. And it was a matter of fact. They didn't have them and they said the same. Mine was just a brief visit and did not have enough time to shop around for a charger. So, next day morning, I again tried in the reception because there was a different lady in the reception counter. No problem, sir. In the evening, when you return from office, I will search and help you. You know what she did? Many travelers left the chargers in the room inadvertently when they were vacating, and the lady found one suitable charger from that unclaimed items. That was great. Wonderful. Each receptionist displayed their leadership. The first receptionist is a thermometer, and the next lady receptionist is a thermostat. Oh, do you wonder what they have to do with the leadership? Most who have worked with me know that I like to use stories, metaphors, and pictures to share leadership concepts. I use this great metaphor to think about our attitudes, especially when change management is involved. The question is quite simple. Do you reflect the qualities of your thermometer or thermostat? Which one are you? The thermometer or the thermostat? We will see in this video in detail. Are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? Both devices deal with the temperature, but their uses are different. A thermometer simply reflects the temperature, but a thermostat actually determines and sets the temperature. A thermostat can be adjusted and suited to the environment and the needs of the room. We will see them in detail. A thermometer does one thing. It measures the temperature, it reflects the environment. If the room is hot, it shows heat. If it is cold, it shows chill. Simple. But here is the thing. Thermometer leaders do exactly that. They just respond to what is happening around them. When things go down, they go panic. When things are great, they are all smiles. Their energy is completely dictated by their environment. Sound familiar? In the hotel where I stayed, if only they had a charger, they would have given me. When they had no charger, they simply said no. Think about that boss who only motivates when sales are up. The friend who is positive only when life is easy. The leader who crumbles under pressure. That is thermometer leadership. They think they are right in their own way. The problem? Thermometers have no control. They only react. And in leadership, reacting is not enough. Now let us talk about thermostats. A thermostat doesn't just measure the temperature. It sets up the temperature. It dictates how warm or cool the environment should be. And guess what? Great leaders do the same. Thermostat leaders don't just reflect their surroundings. They shape them. Remember the hotel lady receptionist who found a mobile charger for me? Such leaders bring energy when the team is unmotivated. When things get tough, they stay calm and focused. When negativity spreads, they infuse positivity. Think about the best leaders, whether in business, sports, or life. They don't let circumstances control them. They set the tone, the culture, the mindset. Imagine being locked up for 27 long years, treated unfairly, humiliated. Most people would become bitter, right? But not Nelson Mandela. Instead of reflecting the hate around him, he set a new temperature.
forgiveness, unity, and leadership. And because of that, he changed a nation. A thermostat leader doesn't let circumstances shape their character. They hold their vision even when the world around them is chaotic. When Satya Nadella became CEO of Microsoft, the company culture was struggling. People were competing instead of collaborating. He didn't just react to this toxic environment. He reset the culture. He focused on empathy, innovation, and growth, turning Microsoft into a powerhouse. A thermostat leader doesn't just accept the culture around them, they shape it for the better.
Be a thermostat, not a thermometer, is a metaphor that teaches you how to respond to your situations instead of just reacting to the emotional fluctuations. If you take this great metaphor and relate it to your personal attitude during change, it can be quite powerful. You would have observed, even in family, sometimes when you ask a sibling about a missed item, they will simply say they will never know and have never seen that. Their body language also tells you it is not their concern and not inclined to join you for search. For them, it's a mere question-answer session and no responsibility beyond that, no emotions or feelings of your suffering. But some other sibling will inquire you where you left last and will join you in search. They will not rest until you find them. Unfortunately, thermometer people follow the flow, not challenging the status quo. Many of these types of individuals and leaders are not even keeled, and their attitude changes constantly depending on what has happened that day or who is around them. They also don't seem to have solid beliefs of their own, but seem to mindlessly take the popular viewpoint that is prevalent. On the other hand, thermostats proactively change conditions around them. When tempers are flaring and drama dynamics are stirring, thermostats are the ones working to defuse and calm everyone down. They are usually the leaders that identify things that have to be done and use their positive influence to impact their peers. These are the individuals that are swimming upstream with fresh new ideas. These are the leaders that are clear about which direction they are going and don't change every time the wind blows a little differently.
Clearly, a leader with a thermostat mentality is all what we need to strive for. Number one, thermometer leaders are reactive while thermostat leaders are proactive. Number two, thermometer leaders allow their surroundings to dictate their actions, while thermostat leaders take charge and set the pace. Number three, thermometer leaders lack vision, while thermostat leaders have a clear vision and goal for their team or organization. Number four, thermometer leaders are typically followers, while thermostat leaders are usually the innovators and trend setters.
In today's fast-paced, ever-changing business world, it is more important than ever for leaders to be proactive and have a clear vision for their team or organization. Realize today you have more control than you think and choose to be a thermostat. The moment of truth. Who are you? Let us make it personal. When your workplace is full of negativity, do you absorb it or do you change it? When stress levels rise, do you escalate the tension or do you bring peace? When challenges come, do you react or do you respond? Here is the truth. Thermometer leaders are common. Thermostat leaders are rare. The world needs more thermostat leaders. People who don't just report problems but fix them. People who inspire others to rise instead of sinking to the lowest level. So, are you a thermometer or a thermostat? Because here is the deal. Leaders don't wait for the right environment. They create it. If you are ready to be a thermostat leader, start today. Set the temperature. Be the difference. Because when you do, you won't just change your environment. You will change lives. And trust me, that is leadership worth following. And also trust me that Richie Ram channel is worth watching with more such videos. Thank you for watching till the end. Drop your comment below. Are you a thermometer or a thermostat?